This was Arsenal's revenge. Arsenal destroyed Man City 5-1 at the Emirates Stadium. There were so many beautiful stories to take from this game. For example, Louis Skelly was told by Erling Humble, "What is your name? We don't even know you. Who the hell are you?" And now today he scored, and on top of that, he hit the Haaland celebration after he scored to put Arsenal 3-1 up. Kai Havertz missed a sitter basically early in the game to make it 2-0, but he redeemed himself by scoring a beautiful, well-worked counter-attack goal to put Arsenal 4-1 up. Gabriel, we know Haaland hit him with the ball on the head at the Etihad Stadium the last time out after City scored, and he did not literally need an invitation to give it back to Haaland today. Every chance that he got, especially immediately after Arsenal went 1-0 up within the first 2 minutes of the game, he basically went up to Haaland's face and celebrated in his face. And he didn't stop doing that, right? So, again, Haaland told Mikel Arteta and the Arsenal team to stay humble after the 2-2 draw, and it looks like Arteta has responded back and fired with 5 on City's head top, right? So, yeah, beautiful rivalry that has been brewing from both sides. I think they gave us a good game. To be fair to Haaland, he did score, he did get his goal, but at the end of the day, Arsenal win and they take the 3 points to keep the pressure on Liverpool. Arsenal are still in a title race for me. If they were 10 points behind, and maybe I would say, okay, it's over, I would call it. But they're keeping Liverpool honest, and that's the only thing you can do. You can just win your game and hope Liverpool drop points, right? So right now, Liverpool don't look like they can drop points much, but you never know. You'll never know, right? So you just win your game, you take care of your business, do what you need to do, and, put the pressure on. 6 points does not look too bad. Liverpool are playing their game in hand, though, later this week against Everton at Goodison. It's a derby. Anything can happen. Any drop points by Liverpool would be appreciated by Arsenal. So keep Liverpool honest in the title race. Liverpool have been known to drop points in the title race before. They've done it twice against City. At some points, bottled 8-point leads. So you never know. It could happen again. Maybe the dip in form for Liverpool and onslaught might come, towards the end of the season. But Arsenal need to be there to take advantage. They need to be in and around to make sure they capitalize on any capitulation from Liverpool. Quick words on City. City, it's not looking good. The fixtures as well that are upcoming: Real Madrid, Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo are going to eat at this City defense. Jude Bellingham, Camavinga, they're going to run ragged through that City aging midfield that looks like it does not have the legs. I do think that, Pep Guardiola tried a more measured approach to control the game, and they were not risking too much. That's why the game, I think, in the first half was very tight and very tense, but City were not creating much. I think that's because Pep wanted more control of the game. He didn't want to risk anything. He was scared of maybe losing it, but it ended up being 5-1. We know the first 2 goals by Arsenal actually came with a mistake. It was a Kanji mistake that gave away the ball. Havertz then laid up Odegaard for the first goal, and for the second goal, Phil Foden gave away the ball for basically Thomas Partey to restore Arsenal's lead. So City are making way too many mistakes at the back. If you also remember the Chelsea game, the new kid Kozanov, he also made a mistake on his debut. He was filled with nerves, and that led to Chelsea scoring. But that is not necessarily to say that City's defense is rather good. I think they're also struggling with a keeper that can really try and keep the ball out of the net, a keeper that they can rely on. I think there's a couple instances, or maybe two Arsenal goals where I thought Ortega could have done better. He could have had a stronger hand, or he could have, stopped it, maybe produce a good save to keep the scoreline respectable. But City in defense are lacking, and I don't think Mamouche is also ready to start games for City. I think he needs to learn how to work in a City system, because at the moment it's like the players don't understand him. He will keep making runs, no one's going to find him. Or if you're going to play Mamouche, then also play Kevin De Bruyne at the same time. So yeah, City for me, it's not clicking. When it rains, it's pouring, and that's normally what happens. And it's another loss for City this season. It's like someone saying, Arsenal, you're not special, because City lose every week. So yeah, when it rains, it pours. City capitulation. I do think maybe when Ruben Dias and John Stones will be starting games together, maybe they can be a little bit more solid, but it's clear that everything has gone wrong for City this season. They look tired, they look leggy. We don't even know if maybe now City are at risk of this top 4 spot with the fixtures that upcoming: Newcastle, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Forest. they will give City a tough time if City keep playing like this. So maybe time to worry for City fans, time to worry, especially for this top four, because there's so many teams ahead of them now. There's so many teams in it now for top four. You can't, drop too many points. Chelsea, if they win their game, they will leapfrog City in fourth place, and we know City are now tied with Newcastle on the same points and now on the same goal difference. They're just ahead of Newcastle on goals scored. So it is a very dangerous time to be losing points, especially with the fixtures that upcoming. Especially with the fixtures that are upcoming. So Pep Guardiola needs to come up with a solution. Yes, there's been movement in the transfer window. Maybe City get a DM before the end of the transfer window. But let's see how that turns out. But it is Arsenal's day. Congratulations to Arsenal. Good victory. I don't necessarily think they were brilliant, but you don't necessarily need to be brilliant to beat this City side. They just kept on piling the pressure. I do think maybe in the first half the game was a little bit boring, but at the end, Arsenal were good for their victory. They deserved their win. They were good, very good. They were great. The goals were, they were well worked. They were well taken. They were very efficient going forward, Arsenal. So keep playing like this, keep scoring, keep winning games, and you never know if that could come handy at some point during this title race. So congratulations, Arsenal. It's Arsenal Day. Please subscribe and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.